between Goblin and Xerzal, we saw a lot more up smash than we did in the first set between Xerzal and Sonido. So I don't know if that will play a big part into it. I know that that's like a lot of damage that he was getting from those. But maybe it's because it's like, if it whiffs, it's laggy enough that it doesn't make sense against Sonic, just because he's so fast.
I mean, it would be. I feel honestly it would be the same with Roy because
Yeah.
while not sporting the same stats as Sonic, Roy does at least have the stats in terms of movement speed to contend with Sonic, and with great hitboxes attached to it. You can't have everything.
Yeah.
So I imagine, missing the up smash in this matchup would probably net about the same amount of punish as missing it against Roy. So maybe we will see more up smashes. I'm not sure. We'll just have to see.
Oh, there's another grab.
He just immediately goes for that
Yeah.
dragon laser. Good parry from Sonido.
Oh, what? It looked like he got hit by it, but then still was able to get a punish.
Yeah, I think he may have, maybe something weird with Sonic's turnaround animation or something. Got hit by one hit of the rapid jab and then just sort of slipped right back out.
Okay. Nice use of the platform there to kind of just go around and was able to get the punish. Ooh, the drag down fair?
Yeah, he's actually been using a little bit of drag down fair and a jab today. Maybe just a good option because the multi-hit nature might cover neutral get up as well as jump get up. So, and then if it's jump get up, you can just maybe release it, and if it's neutral get up, just continue the drag down. I don't know. It seems like a pretty interesting setup that Sonic has access to. I haven't really seen that many other Sonic players actually make use of it though.
I think with the the tether grab, because it takes so long to actually reach Sonic, he might be able to react and just get out of there. Whereas I don't know. I feel like the range on it is honestly a disadvantage when you're playing against a character as fast as Sonic. The travel time between Min and Sonic is going to be a problem.
Yeah, that is a very good point because if Sonido even has the slightest call out on an arm timing from Xerzal, it really could just be possible for him to jump over, maneuver under, slash just anyhow get through and get a huge punish on Xerzal using that speed.
Yeah.
Right now, things at least even in stock count, Xerzal definitely looking like he's gearing up to maybe lose this one to the next big opening from Sonido, but at the same time, has Sonido right at that Goldilocks range, right where you want your opponent to be as Min. Interesting timing mix-up from Sonido. They're actually using the full almost charge of the spin dash there. You don't usually see Sonic go golden like that, at least as much. I think he was done. I think he was like, you know what? I'm going back to the stage. One way or another, via tether, which is probably not going to work out, or via heaven platform. He was headed back to the stage. I mean, and he didn't seem frustrated by it at all. He was just like, "Yep,
you got it.
Yeah,
see ya.
Let's just go next." I like the rising there from the ledge there to cover the high advance from Sonido to get back onto the stage.
But I also really like the high recovery from Sonido as well, not wanting to deal with the recovering low and possibly getting hit that way. So goes high and takes his chances, and it worked out for him.
Yeah, getting hit by a Ram Nair is certainly better than getting hit by a Ram forward smash.
Yeah.
A down-angled one at that, which will go right under the lip of the stage and just end your stock so prematurely at times. But Xerzal definitely seeming to still be struggling at least a little bit in this matchup. Finds a stock there off of a jump call out. Xerzal's just I don't even know how he finds these jump call outs. I don't think anyone has ever jumped against Xerzal and not gotten some kind of punish for it.
Oh my god.
And that's it. Yeah. That's gonna be game one.
That is wild.
It was so not in Xerzal's favor, and then and then Xerzal just won.
Xerzal is so good at getting these comebacks.
Yeah, I mean, that's what everyone says, Xerzal, not only the king of reverse 3-0s in set count, but also in stock count. It's just a thing. Nair into Ram and the down-angled dragon laser.
At 52 before. Oh my gosh.
And I think there was a window there where Sonido would have been able to jump or air dodge out, but who can blame him for getting hit by that? Just who expects that? You're like, yes, I'm at 30. I mean, I'm getting hit, but it's nothing serious. And then the dragon laser comes out and ends your stock, like you said, at 50.
Yeah, and you get the kill screen. My jaw probably would have dropped if I was Sonido. I'd be like, wait, what?
Well, he's got a mask on, so we don't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
Maybe it did.
Okay. Xerzal starting with a lead here. It looks like Sonido's kind of struggling to get in. Oh, but
Very
times that, like,
brave.
yeah, that was like the perfect timing.
I think maybe just Sonido knows something we don't about maybe that option, because he was looking pretty confident when he got up too, and just chained it directly into a roll, able to get some mileage off of that. Trying to keep Min Min as close as possible, and the weak back air. I have never seen so much weak back air as I have in my life until today from Sonic, and that move seems kind of messed up, because that really did just kill off the side of 90. Granted, we are on Town and City, but just having a lingering hitbox like that where you can sort of drift your body with it to kill, and it's not even like Snake back air where it's attached to like this slow character. It's on Sonic. Like, you can really maneuver and just sort of like fire and forget. Laser track your opponent where they're moving.
The fair is also so good off stage as well.
Dragon Laser not actually gonna do it there.
Yeah. Oh, he had his jump?
No, I think that was actually just up B.
I think he just up B.
Went for an early up B, just try and drift in, maybe get an air dodge mix up that Xerzal wouldn't be ready for.
Oh, what?
Clank. Interesting.
That is wild.
Oh, he caught the immediate jump off the ledge from Xerzal twice there with the spring.
Yeah,
Conditions
definitely
him
like
off jump and then punishes him for the grounded option. Very nice to see.
More of like a panic roll, and I honestly don't blame him. I would not want to be on the ledge after I got stage by that twice.
Yeah, and you're just like, get me out of here. Just
yeah,
anything.
Please.
Roll, whatever. Invincibility would be nice.
Yeah, that was like a reaction to the grab there as well, where he saw the grab and just jumped out of the way. Oh, not that one.
Oh, that is insane. That is absolutely insane. First of all, the gall to just run up to a spin charging Sonic and grab them, and also to make that read on the jump with the Dragon Laser. That was kind of dirty from Xerzal. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh. Sometimes
it feels like no matter how far Xerzal is down, everything is just going to plan.
Yeah. Oh, that one had me stressed out. So how do you charge up the laser on it?
So I believe you just you fire it like a normal F smash. You get the arm to go out, and then if you hold A or B, depending on which arm it is, then the laser will come out.
Okay. Yeah, that's wild. I don't understand how he keeps doing that.
No matter how
I need to ask
down.
him about that. Like, hey, how do you always win the game no matter how big the deficit is?
He's the king of comebacks. I don't know. I literally don't know how he does it. And I think maybe some of it is like, Min Min doesn't have a passive. She doesn't have tough guy. She doesn't have any of that. But if you're in a game and you're up on Min Min, it's maybe the most easy to forget that you're in the lead because of her range. Because a character like that, if you try to slow down the game and you try to, sort of just chill, recognize you have the percent lead, be like, oh, they have to approach me. It's easy to sort of get caught up in all the hitboxes that are going to be thrown at you, and you sort of like, I don't want to say you get mind controlled, but you kind of get conditioned into just being like, get these arms like away from me. Like, I just want to just end this game, like be out of it for a moment. But the barrage never stops, and it always seems to net a stock for Xerzal no matter what. Already a quick 55 on the board. I believe like a little 2 or 3 piece there.
Yeah, I feel like Min Min's game plan is going to stay the same regardless of if she's in the lead or if she's losing. She's just going to keep trying to keep this distance, rack up percent, and get the stocks with either the... I literally keep forgetting the name of the one that is the ball.
Oh, the Megawatt.
Megawatt. I promise I'll remember it eventually. Megawatt or the Dragon Laser. Both of those are just going to have really good kill power at the ledge. And so she's going to be using that regardless of if she's in the lead or not. And it's working out. Oh my gosh. So strong.
And I have to wonder about the decision to run it straight back to Town and City, because we can't forget about that second stock last game where Sonido just died so early off of that grab, forward throw into immediate jump read. He died at 70% off after the hit there. And that is just like, you cannot be having your stocks be that short against Min Min. It's just, it cannot be conducive to having a good experience. But even though something similar did occur in this first stock, Sonido was able to even it back up with that back air.
Yeah, I feel like this stage is an odd choice because most of Sonido's stocks that he's taken has been like with the spring at the ledge or with like back air off stage. And he's dying really early to a lot of the, oh, that one actually hit. That's wild.
And I think I don't know if this is how this works, but it appeared that his positioning and in the way that he was facing actually influenced the way that the springs sent Xerzal. I will need to have some consultants on that, as if that is actually how it works. But it definitely seemed that was premeditated by Sonido there.
Ooh, okay.
Rolling straight through the megawatt, able to find the timing. Ooh, a little misplay there, not quite able to get the full advantage state that he would have wanted to, but I can't even say it. I can't even be like, it's fine. He's a stock above.
Yeah,
because we've just seen that fall apart twice. Like, Xerzal just coming back from near insurmountable odds each game with these ridiculous combo strings, always ending in a dragon laser or some sort of dash back megawatt forward smash play.
Oh,
I'm surprised it didn't trade.
Yeah, I actually thought that would have been min-min.
Sonic forward smash is very, very big. So I actually am quite surprised about that. But things once again starting to swing in the favor of Xerzal, and it's just, if you're Sonido here, you've been here a number of times. It cannot be easy to close out this game against Xerzal.
I really
get a spot dodge, gonna be caught out.
I like how Xerzal's being a lot more ooh. Oh.
I believe he just caught the ledge stall there, because Sonic forward tilt does hit the ledge, as far as I know. Because I know it can 2-frame as well.
Yeah.
So that must have just been what occurred there.
But I did like how Xerzal used like an offensive option at the ledge to try to catch Sonido's setting up for that the spring trap that we keep seeing over and over again. So I think doing that more often, but if he whiffs, then it just makes it so much easier for Sonido.
Yeah. I just feel like there's only so many things you can do there, because if you start to sort of like try to wait it out, try to stall it on the ledge, as to not like get an immediate jump caught out, like how we saw like 2 or 3 times in a row, you might get, you might fall prey to the forward tilts there. It's a difficult situation to be in for Xerzal. And it does show the sort of relative exploitive nature of Min-Min's sort of lacking options to get out of the corner and off the ledge.
So far this game, it seems like Sonido is doing a really good job of kind of just like hanging out in this space around Min-Min and waiting for her to whiff a move or a grab, and trying to like hover in the air, which seems to be working out for him. But now he's off stage, which is exactly where he does not want to be. Wow, that air dodge just has like a lot of vertical mobility.
Yeah, Sonic does have access to just so much more than other characters do off the ledge already. Also has like something sort of like Mega Man, where you can air dodge off the uppie as well. But much like Mega Man's, there's also not a hitbox directly connected to it. So that is the small price that you have to pay for so much vertical recovery. And the regrab going to be punished there by Sonido. Just 3 quick springs in a row and things are back to even. And Sonido, I'm not going to lie, that guy's kind of looking ice cold right now. Like, we were seeing some emotiveness. We were seeing maybe some worry overtake him over the course of those first 2 games. But right now, he's just looking completely locked into this game 4, ready to bring it back. But obviously, Xerzal, the king of the comeback, at least in this set, not ready to let that happen. A mere 60%, or rather 40% dividing the difference between them, and it's already starting to close.
Ooh, okay. Getting him off stage with that fair. Oh, catches the air dodge to the ledge. Yeah, that's rough, because he didn't want to be in that spring trap that we've seen over and over again, where Sonic's just up being over and over, because it seems like it's pretty hopeless. Sonido has the timing down really well, so trying to go for that air dodge was a smart choice, but it didn't really work out. Sonido was ready for it.
Yeah, it's like one of those options where it's, I got punished for being a good player. Like,
yeah.
I know the solution to this, but Sonido knows the solution to the solution.
Yeah.
Which is to time that down tilt into the forward air, and that was a quick game.
Yeah, how long was that?
I'm not sure, but he did finish it with the classic, with that spin dash into reverse homing attack back air there. That was a 2-minute and 14-second game. That's pretty quick. I mean, what? That's an average of less than 40 seconds per stock. That's insane.
I'm surprised that one didn't grab. Does it have like a limit of the number of times that it can grab the ledge? Because I know that like Okay, that makes sense. So it has a limit of 3 that it can grab the ledge, because I know that Ivysaur's tethered to the ledge does that too.
Yeah, Byleth as well.
Yeah.
Byleth, are they variable or is it all 3? Okay, it's all 3. Okay, gotcha. So the universal tether limit, obviously universal. Good to know. Oh wow, Xerzal's fiending. Like beginning the game like that, there are no good intentions in that dash back grab. But Sonido, obviously not having the best of intentions for Xerzal's health either here, able to sort of even things up really, 32% apiece, but neutral tech read. Unfortunately, the Nair not quite going to confirm into the up tilt there.
Oh,
really
did he grab his jump?
But he does have the air dodge available. He will have to go for an early up B here. And Ram's still catching that on the way back around. That is oppressive.
Didn't kill, though. So definitely the best option that he could have done.
2-frame with the dragon head. I do believe that is one of the more active forward smashes that Min Min has. Oh, and
no!
Sonido with the SD.
That's not what you want to see, especially in Game 5.
Oh, that's so sad.
The crowd is going crazy right now.
Are they saying shark bait? Hoo ha ha?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Like from Nemo?
Yes.
I don't. Anyways, Sonido, like, it's so hard at this point because when you throw away a stock like that, like, maybe you can average like, a stock a minute or something, or like, trade one of your stocks, take 2 Min-Mins, and then just hope you can get the last one with not much effort. I mean, getting a stock there, off to a pretty good start, but it just feels like sometimes there's like a tax that you have to be willing to pay to get an opening on Min Min, because you have to get one approach called out and then, condition to go for the next one, and then that one will get called out next time. So it feels like there's sometimes really is just like a minimum damage barrier that you have to cross, and it's not one that Sonido can afford right now.
I mean, we've seen where he's literally been up 3 stocks to 1 and still lost the game because Min Min is so good at finding these openings, especially off stage. Yeah.
And that will